Dude, guys, we've been reacting. There's so much reacting today, dude.
It's a major story. You see, backstage is a
It's
man
a long
named
one.
Darren. Darren is about to begin a journey
20
that only a
kids.
handful of the guests on this show have ever done. You see, Darren is rumored to have 20 children.
Okay, dude.
And he has come here today to begin the process of paternity testing every one of his alleged kids. And 3 of them are here today. So everybody please welcome 26-year-old Brittany, 22-year-old Deshaun, 19-year-old Tykira.
What?
This is...
What the fuck? Wait. How is he gonna have a...
This is Darren's story.
Throughout the years, at least 20 kids don't approach me talking about I'm their father. And I tell them each the same thing. No, I'm not. Let's talk about the 3 lost souls that came here today. First, let's talk about Brittany. I did not even know about Brittany until she was 1 year old. If that was my child, I would have heard about her right away. Next, there's this good-for-nothing Deshaun. Deshaun is way too disrespectful to be my son, and he's a straight-up loser.
Damn.
Lastly, there's Tykira. That girl doesn't look a damn thing like me. She doesn't have my eyes, nose, forehead, or nothing. These 3 just want one thing, an ATM machine. Well, I'm no sucker. Not a single one of them are getting $1 from me because I am not their father.
Whoa. All 3 of these young adults share the same story. They claim Darren abandoned them at an early age, and when they individually reconnected with him, he denied all 3. So, what do you think of what you just heard?
Talking about you ain't my daddy? What? I look just like you. My eyes, my nose. Hold on. Look at my eyes. Come on now. Look at my nose. My lips.
Sit down and chill the movement. Lady, chill.
Ain't no man.
So here's the deal.
We're gonna find out today.
Of the 3 kids,
sit down.
of the 3 kids, you probably know Darren the best because you went and tracked him down all through your life.
I did. When I was growing up, he was not in my life.
Right.
He claimed he left me when I was 1 year old.
He actually is a father.
Straight today. I was 6 months. I was 6 months.
But later on, when you were like 12, you saw him, right?
Well, growing up, I used to see him
Wait,
like in the
but how would they get money from him, though? Aren't they adults now?
neighborhood, like at the stores.
And did he stop and say hi?
I went to him. I said, hi, Dad. You know, I'm talking to him, trying to, force myself on him, basically.
Right.
He looking like, why I even had to notice that I seen him in the store or why I'm even talking to him. That's how he was
So he never really responded to you.
He never really, like he'll come
I'm
around.
not your
I would
father.
see him. You is my father.
I'm not your father.
You gonna prove it today? You know just right.
I'm not
You
your
know just right. We
father.
gonna find out today. We gonna find out today.
Deshaun, what do you think about what he had to say?
Jesus.
I never even met him. I don't even know him. When I was coming up, I used to try to talk to him, but I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. I used to go to him to get me stuff from the ice cream truck. He looked at me, he was like, I'm not your daddy. Darren.
Oh, that's
4 year
fucked
old, though,
up.
a 4-year-old
boo.
does that to a 4-year-old baby.
Darren left. Darren went away.
Come on now, a 4-year-old.
I probably bumped heads back with him at one of my
Whoever wrote
neighborhood
the script for
stores.
this one,
He says
too
you're
far.
disrespectful.
And more,
This
I'm
script,
not disrespectful.
it's
I'm a
a
young
little
man
too
who
far.
speaks my mind to somebody who never done nothing for me, who's supposed to be my father. Period.
Okay, I ought to tell everybody that all the 3 of you have Darren as your father, but your mothers, I mean, you don't have the same mother.
No, sir.
None of you.
None of his 25 kids.
25.
25.
None of his 25.
You think
It's 25. It's 25. Y'all have 20, but guess what? I got 25, and before I even came to the show, yesterday somebody hit me up in my inbox. She have a 16-year-old daughter by him that I never even met.
You mentioned your father on Facebook, Deshaun?
Yeah, I mentioned him on father, but I mentioned him as a deadbeat. Because at the end of the day, you have 20 to 25 kids that you never done nothing for. You never been there for them. You wouldn't even know us if we didn't recognize you.
What kind of pull-out game is that?
Do you think you look like him?
Look like me. Look at him. Look at him, Maury.
Look at him.
Look at him.
None. Weak. Very weak.
How could he run from me? I stand beside him. I goes everywhere. You know what they tell me?
What?
That's your twin.
No, I see.
No matter where I go, that's your twin.
You know your father's married now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Now,
shots?
do you know his wife, Annie?
I never met her.
Here she is right here.
She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing.
Annie.
She don't know nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
Annie.
She don't know nothing.
Yes, ma'am.
Annie. You know your husband supposedly has all these kids?
Supposedly, that Brick said.
Right.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
think that they're his kids?
I don't know DNA. That's why we're here, right?
Yeah, we're here to find out, but guess what?
What?
You wouldn't even know about none of it one for me. I pulled up my Facebook and said you. I pulled up my Facebook and said you.
You need to be worried about Brick. You need to be worried
Guess
about
what?
Brick. Because you can be son too. You can be
You bitch wife. If you was wife, you'll be making this come up to the pay.
Annie, thank you very much. I think I got it
At this
now,
point,
all right?
you gotta wait the crowd join and just put
Takira, how
a
are
bunch of
you?
insults.
I'm good. How you doing?
Nice to
a
see
brawl.
you.
Nice to see you.
You angry at that man?
Yes, I'm very angry.
Why?
Yeah,
Pure brawl.
because that's my daddy, and I know that's my daddy. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to find out the truth today.
You think you all look alike?
Yep.
I know,
I
ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Look just like you. Only thing different about us is our skin texture. We got our mama's skin texture. That's the only thing different about us.
Okay, so Takira,
I don't see
did
it.
you
I'm
ever
sorry.
see him in the
Sit
street?
down.
Did you ever see him growing up?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times,
Did
you
your
know.
mom say that he was your father?
Yeah, my mom told me when I was, you know what I'm saying, she told me, you know what I'm saying, that was my dad, you know. I seen him a couple times running around, you know.
None of y'all are not
And-
my kids.
Yo, back the fuck up. Jesus.
The last time I seen him
Back
was when I was 12 years old.
up, dude. Who trained this guy?
He came back when I was like 15 years old, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you know today that's my dad and I ain't denying nothing. Yeah.
So what you all say is, when I open up those envelopes,
All of them going to say 99.9.
I'm gonna say 99.9%.
Mine ain't gonna say 99.9. Mine gonna say 199.
That does not make sense.
My kids. They ain't my kids. I deny it because you're not my kids. How you doing, Maury? I'm here to get the proof.
hold on.
We'll see the day.
I know that's right.
5, 10, 15, 20 kids? Is it possible?
Is it possible?
Is it?
Is it possible?
You tell me.
It may be, Maury, but hey, in my times when I was growing up in the young age, I did a lot of stuff. I can't say who is who, but I'm gonna say this today. They gonna have to prove it today on Maury's show.
No,
I
you
did a
gonna
DNA test.
You gonna have to prove it today.
Just because
gonna have to prove it.
listen, just because your mama say your mind, don't make your mind. You can be mama baby, daddy baby. All of you.
This cat daddy say you don't know either. You know we're here to find out today.
You brought them here. You the one
I
been
brought
doing the
them here.
research, talking about I'm their daddy. But since you say I'm their daddy, then we're gonna let the DNA prove for you, him, and her.
Guess what? In yourself. In yourself.
Sit down.
In yourself. In yourself.
Darren, apparently of the three,
This guy's
have a problem with Deshaun more
uncaged,
than anybody,
unleashed.
Maury, this dude gets on Facebook, say all kind of stuff, talk bad, talk junk about, you know, I'm a deadbeat or he
Well,
is
Maury.
Listen,
Maury.
about his dad.
Deadbeat.
Hey, Maury.
Ask him, Maury.
Maury.
Ask him.
Okay,
I remember when I was
like I
4 years
always
old in
tell
an
you.
ice cream truck. Asked him to buy me something off the ice cream truck. He looked at me and told me, you ain't my daddy. I'm 4 years old, boy.
Why am I gonna spend my money on somebody that's not my kid? From neither one of y'all talking about I'm your dad.
Well, ask him, Maury. Ask him. You around here doing everything else. You rapping everything else. Why you ain't rap yourself? Why you ain't rap yourself? Why you ain't rap yourself?
What you need to do.
Why you ain't rap
I got
yourself?
it. Okay. I just want you to
Do not
take a look at that picture right there and those 3 kids and you. Do you see any similarities?
Everybody.
Man, Maury, I'm gonna say it like this. This man, that picture, and that picture, if this is the father of these 3 kids, Maury, today, the DNA need to prove it. Because what I look at right here, I don't see nothing. When I look right here, I don't see nothing. When I look right there, I don't see nothing. So, Maury, I'm gonna say it like this. Until you get me the DNA, they are in the way.
Do you have different doubts? Do you have different doubts from each of these kids, or is it all the same?
I'm gonna say it like this, Maury. The only way that I know that I can be for sure about anything pertaining to this situation with these kids, Dana. DNA. You need a mirror.
Dina?
You need a mirror. You need a mirror.
Look at these eyes.
You need
the
Dana.
same eyes.
You need a mirror.
Same nose. Now, come on, look at this. I'm saying this for this. You ain't got no hair. That's the only thing different about you. You ain't got no hair. You ain't got no hair.
Maury, let me say this right here.
Okay.
People say I look like Tracy Morgan. That ain't my daddy. That ain't my daddy. So let me
What I like about this is that Maury doesn't even host his own show. It's like Train on the podcast, dude.
Let me say this right here. So if they all look like me and they all
As
say
soon
they're my
as
kids,
people are
guess what?
unhinged,
They all
and that's
need
it.
DNA.
Well, Maury, I got
He just
something
sits
I
there,
want to say,
dude.
Maury.
These are girls.
Doesn't have to.
Look at them and look at me. My mouth closed is mouth closed. Mustache. Look at the looks. How could you? You need a mirror. You need a mirror. Looks is deceiving.
Mustache? Look at these guys. This is some bozos.
Before I read the results, is this affecting your marriage to Annie?
My wife is much more concerned about this situation than I am.
Okay,
you
well,
understand?
good. I'm glad.
Because I don't want something to come up later on me and it hinder
'cause I
something in my
love
marriage or
kids.
cause me and my wife to have never seen the father. They grown up with the father.
So did they.
But listen, one thing about it though, Mark.
22
One thing
years.
about it, they grown up without a father, but they got an opportunity to see who he is though.
Okay.
I'm 26 years old. I got 4 kids. I grew up without a father too.
And I'm 22 with 2 kids. Do you know them? Have you met your grandkids? Not one of them.
Okay.
Not one.
Hold on.
When the DNA prove itself today,
We're
I
going to
love to
find
meet the
out
kids.
right now. Darren, in the case of 26-year-old Brittany, Darren, you are the father. In the case of 22-year-old Deshaun, Darren, you are the father.
You come to me. You come to me. Leave me out.
Look,
Leave me out.
Who's that, dude?
I want you to look at the mirror.
He already
I want you to look at the
Deshaun.
mirror.
You looking at it.
In the case of 19-year-old Tykira, Darren, you are the father.
Can I ask you a question, Maury? Now, can you please introduce me to his wife? I never met Annie. Can you please
come here.
introduce me to
Annie,
his wife?
Annie, this is your stepson. Please say hi to Deshaun.
I am Deshaun.
Guess what? You know the best thing about this right now
We'll
is
get more content later because he has
this
more.
scene right here. Freeze it. Look at it. And make sure you're all family, okay?
What?
We'll be back right after that. Welcome, everyone, to my official...
Jesus, audio. Jesus, more of this audio, man. Fix this shit.